Bye.
Welcome to Ohio.
Welcome to Kentucky.
Hi all, welcome back to my channel and our kayaking adventures. On day 2 of our adventure kayaking Grayson Lake, we stopped to get some coffee and realized that the Ohio River was just a couple blocks away. We've already driven through 4 states on this adventure, so we decided it would be funny to cross the bridge and enter Ohio, turn around, and make our way back to Grayson Lake. It was a cheap morning entertainment. On the first day, we put in at Clifty Creek Boat Ramp and explored the hidden waterfall. If you haven't seen that video, you can go back and watch it after watching this one first, of course. Today, we are putting in at Bruin Boat Ramp and kayaking toward Lick Falls, which would be almost a 3-mile paddle to get there. We arrived about 10:30 a.m. The temperature was only 59 degrees Fahrenheit. We had already quite the adventure on the previous day's trip, and we're excited to see what this portion of the lake had to offer. We planned this to be a short 6-mile paddle, since we also needed to get back to North Carolina and be ready for work on Monday. Much like yesterday's paddle, the scenic views and sandstone cliffs were breathtaking. We didn't have to paddle very long before we heard some water spilling out into the lake. While this wasn't a huge waterfall, it was relaxing. To the right of the lake sits the Grayson Lake State Park, which is a scenic 1,500-acre park which offers a 71-site full-service campground, an 18-hole championship golf course, and hiking trails. The Kentucky Park website boasts that the park's site was a favorite camping area for the former occupants, the Shawnee and Cherokee Native Americans. As we come up to a fork in the lake, Lick Falls was just around the corner. We had paddled close to 3 miles, and it had taken us just under 2 hours. It could have been less time, but we stopped a few times to take in the scenery and to check out some of the sandstone cliffs. Once we saw where the falls were supposed to be, there wasn't as much water as we anticipated. It would appear that if you want to plan a trip to Lick Falls, you want to go just after the area has had some rain. The cliffs were impressive, and it was still a good day to be out on the lake. We decided that since Lick Falls wasn't quite what we expected, we would at least check out some more of the cliffs before returning back to the launch point. Anglers can find an assortment of fish in this lake. There are largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, hybrid striped bass, white bass, black crappie, and spotted bass all in this lake. If you get a chance to visit Grayson Lake, the Sandstone Cliffs are a spectacular sight. The shoreline does need some attention, as there are plastic bottles everywhere, which is a shame and distracts you from the scenic beauty this place has to offer. Grayson Lake would benefit from a little attention and care. You should definitely plan a trip to this lake after some rainfall. With the exception of the hidden falls, which we saw in the last video, the other falls were not all that impressive, and that might have been due to the lack of rain before our visit. It was a good weekend, and a new place to experience. I hope you have enjoyed this video and this lake. Consider joining Team Kayak 7 Seas by subscribing to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified of my next video where we will be exploring the Outer Banks in North Carolina. Please hit that like button to show your support for this video. You can also check us out on our social media, Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, I hope to see you out on the water someday.